Brunch time.
Welcome to Black Madden. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of Black Madden. You got Black Madden himself, Big Pat Sports Talk with Pat Summer all day, G Nation all summer. What's going on, G? And we got the coach, the only coach on YouTube right now, Coach Ed Gladney. What's going on, fellas?
What's
What's
man?
going on, man? What's going
All
on,
right.
Black Madden?
All right, man. So, Black Madden, I look at a lot of film. I was coming up with some concepts. And one thing we talk about here on Black Madden, we're going to be talking about the New York Giants. We're all Giants fans. And I think we will be 7-1 coming up after the Sunday in Seattle. But the thing that we have to talk about is another quarterback that's proven a lot of people wrong, like DJ is this year, is Mr. Geno Smith. I am a realist, and Geno Smith is playing some ball out there in Seattle. He has them in first place at 4-3 over in the NFC West, and a lot of people are saying that he's been more impressive than DJ this season. I don't believe so, but he does have some stats to back it up.
Well,
And
he
so,
has receivers to throw to as well, though.
right,
Sorry.
but we just gonna go through a similar play here. We're gonna keep this one short. And it's a 5 receiver set, and he spreads the defense out on this particular play. And me being Black Madden, I'm thinking, how would Wink will actually guard this play if he was to actually call a defense there? I got my coach with me, Coach Ed. We come up with some concepts, and we got G Nation Lou. He's going to chime in as well. I just want to get your particular analysis of Geno Smith before we get into it, Coach. What do you think about Geno Smith? And then we're going to go to G Nation all summer after you.
Well, this year, I mean, yes, you have to respect the fact that he's taking his game up. He's always had a cannon of an arm. That's the biggest thing. I mean, he could definitely sling the rock. The issue is his mental approach to the game, his true understanding of what he's seeing on the field, understanding when he could put the football in a tight pocket, and when not to try and put it in harm's way. Understanding the down and distance, the situation, where you are on the field, as opposed to when he was younger, he just wants to go out there and throw the ball all over the place and thinking that he's going to be able to just take the offense up and down the field like that and think that it's always going to be sustainable like that, not realizing that it's not.
And that's true. I came up to that conclusion about Geno as well. I think he gets to a point in the game, if he's having a little bit of success, he start feeling himself and
Mm-hmm.
try to force it in a spot that it's not supposed to go to, but he's feeling himself, he's feeling confident, and he'll try to put that ball in that spot, and that can turn into a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to go over one play, particular play where they spread out the defense early against the Chargers. Lou, what do you think about Geno Smith?
Well, I mean, I don't like him, and everybody knows why. Okay, even though it wasn't his fault, he had a part in the death of Eli Manning's streak. Him and McApoo together had a hand in it, so I will forever dislike the two of them. But got to give credit where credit is due. The kid was pretty much written off by everybody in the league, fans included, myself included. Uh, he's looking like an NFL quarterback now, and he's looking like he's found himself in the right situation. Pete Carroll is over there coaching him up, and the kid, like Coach said, he's always had an arm. It was just the boneheaded decisions, the indecisiveness, the errant throws, the arrogance, getting punched in the jaw by your lineman because you disrespected and made commitments and didn't keep your word. So, it's a maturity thing, I think. Everybody matures at a different level. You got some guys who are in their 50s who still act like they're 18, and you got some people who are young and act very mature. So I just think it was a maturity issue with him. Once he got a little mature and figured out, hey, this is how I'm making my living, I might need to take this a little more serious and not be a partier and focus on the task at hand. And got with a good coach who was probably able to communicate that to him and convey it to him the proper way. Now you see, it paying dividends. But I think it's still certain things that he hasn't outgrown, and that's panicking and clamming up
Mm-hmm.
when pressure's around him. So I think if we
Mm-hmm.
can expose that, we'll be in a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's a very
Exactly.
nice analysis. I could agree with that as well. But
Mm-hmm.
before we get into the actual breakdown of the defense, this video is sponsored by First Down Playbook. Man, go to First Down Playbook if you
Yes,
want
sir.
to go into route concepts, defensive concepts, or any type concept dealing with football. Coach Ed Gladney, he likes it. Black Manning likes it.
Mm-hmm.
G Nation All Summer likes it. So
You know it.
we'll be right back after this video. This video is sponsored by First Down Playbook. Hey, if you're a coach or you're just a fan of football or you're into the X's and O's, this is the perfect website for you. Get in contact with First Down Playbook. Go to firstdownapp.com and man, you can create flag football plays, tackle football plays, 7-on-7, whatever play concepts you want to do, reverses, trick plays, flea flickers, 7 routes, out routes, all type of concepts on defense. So if you're looking to create your playbook, whether you're a youth football coach, NFL coach, you're looking to run the RPO, you're looking to run the cover three, First Down Playbook is the website to go to. So go to www.firstdownapp.com and create your playbook, and let's get on the field and make some plays. Appreciate it. This is Big Pat Sports Talk. First Down Playbook is where it's at. Let's go create some concepts. Go check out First Down Playbook, man. Go create you some concepts, and let's go out there and see if we can get some touchdowns against that defense, or get a couple of turnovers against that offense. All right, let's get into the play here. Mr. Coach Ed Gladney, we looked over this play earlier, but we're going to show it to the world here what Mr. Geno Smith did on this play here and how will Wink Martindale combat against that. As you can see, it's 1st and 10. The Seattle Seahawks are on their 19 going against the Chargers. What look do you think the Chargers are giving Geno Smith right here on this play before we even get into it? Pre-snap,
Single high man free.
which is true because this man's backing up. As you can see, he's going to have to patrol the whole middle of the field, and that is absolutely correct. So let's run the play and let's see what happens on the play. All right, you can see right here, Geno Smith. Now you notice that his first read was to the right side of the field. So his first read was to the right side of the field. You have this guy get ready to set up for a hitch. This guy was doing an out, and I believe he was trying to do an out and up, but he was being pressed by this defender here, so you really couldn't get
Mm-hmm.
into his route. You'll see exactly what's going on. Now going to his backside, you can see there's a hitch here, and this receiver right here, he's going to do something very good right here to where he gets the ball. And you see the pocket that he has right here? My
Mm-hmm.
goodness. Us as Giants deep, the defense, we cannot allow this to happen for Geno Smith. Look at the lane he has to throw. That is a Mack truck hold. That is poor defensive alignment by the defensive line here. But let's
Mm-hmm.
continue. As you can see, he comes to his left side. As you can see, this guy's covered. He could throw it to him, but this guy's sneaking right behind that this player here. He's playing too far off. That's the tight end. Easy completion. 1st and 10, you get what? He pushes forward for about 14 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Good play right there. So this is actually how the play was schemed on the offense. As you can see, they were in a 5 receiver set. They slant. They put out Will Disley at the tight end right here. I believe they're going to use Noah Fant more in this role this game. I think Noah Fant was a little dinged up last game for the Seahawks, but I believe this will be Noah Fant. As you can see, they have 5 receivers here. Geno Smith, empty backfield. Now, coach, we have the defensive play drawn up right here. I want
Hmm.
want you to explain to them what each person and why we have them doing this, doing a certain assignment on each person. So let's start with the defensive edge here. This would be Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, and he's just doing his basic contained rush to the quarterback, making sure he keeps the quarterback inside the pocket, attacking his top shoulder. Very basic defensive play. Now, if we go to the
Okay,
defensive tackle, that's going to be Dexter Lawrence. He's going to play a tight one, like right on the outside shoulder of the center. And on the snap, he's attacking the left guard. So instead of going straight into that A gap, he's going to press into the left guard, attacking his inside shoulder, looking to draw the center and pull him with him to double team on Dexter Lawrence.
so
Now,
that's why we have the two arrows here
mhm,
pointing that he's going to attack this left guard and then try to get in between the center and the left guard here. He wants this guy to be able to draw the double team to
mhm.
bring this man free. But go ahead, coach.
Okay, now next man is going to be Leo. Leo is starting in a three tech, and he's going to cross the right guard's face, shooting into the strong side A gap. And then once he gets into that A gap, he's going to, of course, go up and attack the quarterback, getting into the quarterback's face.
Exactly. So he's going to try to get there.
Now, the purpose of that is also to get the right guard to follow him and
Mm-hmm.
slide with him as he goes this way, so he's turning his back towards the sideline. That's
Exactly.
ultimately what you want him to do. Now, if we go to the other defensive end, ideally, first down, it will probably be Jihad Ward. He's doing the same thing as far as the defensive end, edge rusher's position is he's
Mirroring each other.
exactly, he's rushing, attacking the top shoulder of the quarterback. His job is to push the quarterback back up
Up.
into the pocket. Now the nickel cornerback, the first nickel cornerback over the on the right of the screen, his
This
job,
corner.
no, right on the right of, yeah, his job is to first jam the quarterback, the receiver as he comes off, and then his job then is once he jams, it's really a delayed blitz. He's then shooting in between the B gap, in between the right guard and the right tackle. Now because Geno looked right first. That's why you go there. You want to put pressure in his face. So again, once he does that, it's going to then, of course, funnel him back towards the left. But if we do everything right up front, that should take care of it. Now on the back end, going to the tight end or the probably X receiver if that's where they have him. That we
Mm-hmm.
would put Julian Love because
Right.
he's the best one in coverage out of the safeties.
So
Inside leverage, press, funneling him over the top of him, so he's pushing his route over the top, and he's going to be underneath that tight end because if push comes to shove, Geno has to throw that ball over the top of him. Safety is then going to be able to see it and still recover and come right back down, and then you're going to pretty much have to
Have the
put that.
leverage.
Yes, you're going to have to over the top leverage, under the top leverage, and he has to put that ball in pinpoint accuracy. Now,
so
hopefully, with the blitz, he's not going to be able to recover and get there because also that pattern is a longer pattern, so it does
mm-hmm.
take more time to get there.
Yep.
So
So,
basically, how I showed it here, guys, he wants the safety to bump and run, make him go off his route here,
mhm,
and then he's going to turn around and trail and be underneath this route. So as long
mhm,
as he has enough speed, you see how much coverage he has right here on this tight end. So this
mhm,
tight end's right here. He's going to take one heck of a throw for him to throw it on the trajectory to where
In
he
between them two
gets in
defenders. Yep.
between those defenders. Okay,
exactly.
so that's how that works there.
Nickel
Let's put them.
cornerback is I'm sorry, go ahead.
Now I'm just putting them back in place. Go ahead,
Okay.
coach.
The nickel cornerback right there, same basic principles, but his job is to jam and kind of push him to the inside, just like we saw on that film. All right, he's going to
Exactly.
jam him, and not let him. He's going to ride him. He's going to jam him hard up through the 5 yards and stay with him. He still also has over the top help, but his route is shorter. So he doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have to worry about, oh, if he gets over the top of me, oh, and he gets it, you know what? I'm still with him, but I also have safety help over the top.
So you want him about right here, and you want him, this
Jamming it with
receiver have to cross his face,
exactly,
and don't let him cross your face. Just continue to be right there and be in position to
exactly,
break up the pass because that's still a
exactly,
hard pass right there for the quarterback as well.
exactly,
Throwing across his body.
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Now the free safety after the strong side inside nickel corner jams, that free safety on the snap is rolling down. On the snap, he's
So
coming down. He's not delaying. He's not buzzing his feet or anything. Snap, he's coming down because he knows he has to pick up that man. He doesn't. He's
yep,
automatically already deep, so he has to come pretty quickly. That's why another reason why you jam to give the safety time to get down there.
exactly. So once he jams right here, slows him up just a little bit, then he comes on his blitz.
Hmm.
This safety should already be right here,
Exactly.
ready to come in whatever route this guy's going to run to cut him off. So he's going to be on this guy. So if he comes and tries to do a comeback here, you want this guy to be right here, either to
Exactly.
deflect the ball or make a pick off here.
Exactly.
Hopefully, since he's reading to the right automatically, hopefully when he sees that, hopefully this free safety, which is Xavier McKinney, who I believe is an all pro
Hmm.
type safety, can automatically get right here and cut this off from Geno Smith and make him believe if he throws this ball on hot to this receiver here, either it's going to be only a 2 to 3 yard gain or he's going to believe this is going to be intercepted and take his eyes off him. Meanwhile, this defensive tackle is going into the middle of the field. Hopefully, this center is helping to block this
Hmm.
defensive tackle, which will be Leo, and it gives him one on this left guard. So this left guard follows, I mean, right guard follows him. Then the DB can
Hmm.
just sneak in because this right tackle has to take off the edge from the edge
Exactly.
rusher.
Exactly.
And so that's how you're trying to get your pressure on this play.
Hmm.
So, I mean, Wink has a hell of a scheme, people. I'm
Hmm.
just going to be honest with you. Wink has a hell of a scheme. So
Hmm.
that's how we want to stop that hot route by this inside receiver right here.
Now
Sorry, I
the
didn't get the alignment all the way back
no, you're,
together.
you're good. You're good. You're good. It's perfect. Now the number two nickel cornerback to the right.
Move your
That
right
Right
guard
here.
back out.
yes, he's also doing the same thing. He's taking away any inside leverage. All right, he's going to funnel him, and being that he's running a corner route, he's bending the corner route. He's still with him. So, and it's a longer pattern. That's even longer than the tight end's route. So, in
Mm-hmm.
essence, with the blitz coming, we cannot expect Geno to go there. That's going to take that away, and that actually helps that cornerback no matter who is there because we
Right.
don't have to worry about him per se. Oh, he's going to have time to sit back there and throw that ball because anytime you have an in cut, I mean, inside leverage on a corner route, that is to the offense's advantage. But because of the quick pressure, I'm looking to take that away so he can't go there. He can't go there
Right.
at all.
And this guy here is key because if he comes free, Geno Smith has to go this way.
Exactly.
And
But
so that's a
Exactly.
hard ass throw to try to get it all the way out here with this guy trailing him the whole way
Jihad
after the
Ward
jam.
has to win his block. He has to win his assignment
Hmm.
because if he gets past Jihad Ward, he's got daylight.
No, that's Gino. I mean, that's Tibbs over there
No,
on the
that's
other side.
Thibodeau. Thibodeau
Okay.
has to win his battle
Yeah.
here because really
Exactly.
what you don't want is him to be able to do this.
Right.
Exactly.
You want
And
one of these defensive tackles to push him back to where this
hmm
pocket is
there
crowded
it
and he
goes.
can't go anywhere.
There it goes, and that's the whole point. Now, once he does that, and the center comes that way, the strong side
Target the
D
quarterback.
it's overloading the right side of the offensive line. So, and you're right, it's pushing Geno and moving his feet because
Mm-hmm.
he's not overly active when he's always moving his feet, especially when he has to move to his left. And now, if he does slither through that gap, I do. Tibbs just showed. against the Jags, he
chasing
will
that
turn and
back to the
pursue.
backside. Yeah.
So even if it's
Right.
1st and 10, Geno is not overly fast. So I trust our defensive linemen to recover and pursue. And worst case scenario, maybe he gets 7 yards, and then
Not
we can
only
So
come
that,
they
back to
Thibodeau got some long ass arms too.
exactly,
right.
exactly.
And
So
basically, you want Dexter Lawrence to be able to push his way going this way towards Geno Smith. So when he does scramble out this way, this guy's coming free. So if the
exactly.
left guard is being pushed this way and
Mm-hmm.
the center is being pushed over this way, either you're gonna get hit by him, or
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna miss, and the DB is gonna get you.
Exactly. And that's the
Or
whole.
if this right tackle is trash, shit, the DN right here will get you. So
And ideally, that left tackle is going to be Cross. So, and I trust Tibbs against Cross for some reason.
right,
I know Cross is
because
good, technically sound. He's a good pass blocker, but I think Tibbs has the tools to really take advantage of him. So I'm
Oh
sorry,
yeah.
Pat. Go ahead,
no,
Pat.
You
this is what they want. This route
Mm-hmm.
right here is what they want.
Exactly.
They want this route. So with this trail going on, more than likely, I don't know, it'd probably be McLeod or Pennick because Darnay Holmes, he's our best blitzing corner for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
more than likely he'll be coming. You want to get Geno Smith off his ground,
Mm-hmm.
and if this cornerback is doing his job against this check down, you can't go here. If he gets a good jam on him, you don't
Ex-
want him to be able to go here. And this strong safety right here, he's patrolling the whole field, and really he's not going to be challenged. So he's just going to be right here waiting. And if he's
Mm-hmm.
like McKinney, like how I believe, no, this is Julian Love. The way
No,
Julian
no,
Love
that's
has
going to
been
be
playing,
that's going to be Dane Belton. Julian's going to be
yeah,
the.
Dane Belton. I'm sorry. The
Mm-hmm.
way Dane Belton has been playing, he might come up a little bit because nothing's challenging him. This
Exactly.
is locked up. This is going away from him. This corner right here, he's doing the same thing as on the boundary. He should go in there, see what route he runs, but you're not going to hit this comeback route because you want Geno Smith running to his left, running towards Thibodeau.
Exactly.
So if everything is covered up the way it's going, it's either going to be an interception or it's going to be a sack. And hopefully,
Now,
Big Dex can sack him and get the strip fumble.
last thing I wanted to touch on, okay, that the deep safety in that situation. Understand too. I'm pushing the quarterback to the defense's right, to the offense's left. All right, it's going to slide. That safety's in turn. Once he starts sliding, he's going to change his angle and he's going to come that way.
Mm-hmm.
So he's also giving even more help to the safeties, and I'm forcing Geno to run. That's what I ultimately want to see. Because I know
Right.
most would say, "Oh, well, the B gap to the left of the offense was open, so Geno can run." Yeah, go ahead, Geno, run. That's what I want. That's is ultimately what I want. And if he starts doing that and he slides there, you're pushing him away from where the receivers are going because everyone is flowing to the right and he's going to the left. So they now have to break off their route and readjust and work their way to the left of the offense, to the right of the defense, and it's bringing that safety right over there. And you're only with the numbers game, you're playing what I call 3 over 2 because you have the safety, two defensive backs over two receivers. So that's where
Mm-hmm.
I'm pushing the safety to give help. And then, just like Pat said, we still have a free guy with the cornerback, so he's not going to have time to just sit back there and pick. He has to make a quick decision, or he's going to get leveled.
Yep. And that's the way we believe Wink Martindale would
Mm-hmm.
attack a play like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why I love first down playbook, man. I love
Mm-hmm.
first down playbook. I love concepts, and I love
Mm-hmm.
defensive concepts.
awesome software.
Right,
Awesome
awesome
software.
software. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I do believe
For all you
we can get some
coaches,
pressure.
Pop Warner coaches, high school coaches, varsity, it's a great app, great software to help break down the plays to your younger guys, your new players, your novices. Great tool. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
First down playbook. But I truly believe we can get pressure on Geno Smith this game, and we can stop that. I guess they call it a high-powered offense by the Seattle Seahawks. We do have to protect the edge when it comes to Kenneth Walker running the
Mm-hmm.
ball for Seattle. We could get that down pat. I think we get out of Seattle with the W, 7-1. I'd like to thank everybody that's tuned into this video. Go subscribe to Coach Ed Gladney. Name your channel, Coach.
It's Coach Ed's Amazing World of Sports.
The link will be in the description. G Nation Inside Sports. You know G Nation Lou. His link will be in the description. But you call him G Nation all summer on here on Black Matter.
That's right.
So go subscribe to G Nation Inside Sports. Great channels. One of the founders of the Big Blue Crew. And
Hmm.
you're here enjoying Big Pat Sports Talk. This has been Black Madden. Believe episode 5. Episode 5, I believe.
AKA Mr. 11-6 himself, the
Right.
original.
Don't listen to the media. I'm talking about 11-6. The media was right here in this room. Mr. G Nation
Hmm.
Lou was saying 11-6 before the season even started. So, hey, this has been Black Madden episode. How we get to Geno Smith. Hopefully, you enjoyed the concept. Hopefully, you understand what's going on. If not, just rewind the video and rewatch it until you understand. But until the next episode of Black Madden, peace.
Peace.
This is a Big Blue Crew production.